Recently, I've seen a lot of videos revisiting a lot of old niche subsections of the FNAF community, and I noticed that one particular subsection was missing: Minecraft FNAF animations. These things were huge at the time. I don't think you understand just how popular Minecraft fandom animation was as a whole in general. Some of the music videos in this genre got more views than the original song it's based on. So why do I never see anybody talk about this? Minecraft fandom animations were a circle of life back then. A game was released, fan songs were made, and Minecraft animations were made of those fan songs. If you think of FNAF Minecraft animation now, it's probably gonna be this.
Look! An Among Us! From the hit video game!
So I've decided to take a trip down memory lane with you all and explore the depths of Minecraft FNAF animations. Now, we're not going 3 years back, 4 years back. We are going to the very beginning of the genre. And let me warn you right now, they can range from absolutely deranged fever dreams to Pixar level animation and storytelling.
All my fellas.
And when discussing Minecraft fandom animation, the big three comes to mind for me: Enchanted Mob, Zamanation, and 3A Display. So that's mainly what we're going to be taking a look at today, as they are the ones who pioneered this genre. And since we're skipping everything that isn't FNAF related, we're going right to Enchanted Mob, who is the most popular of the three, and their first FNAF related animation was it's a far cry from what they're known for, but hey, everyone's gotta start somewhere, and this is their first FNAF related thing. Neat bit of history, but this is not what we're here for. So let's skip over to where it actually begins: Survive the Night. If I'm not mistaken, this is the very first Minecraft FNAF music video, and for what it is a pretty decent job. Like I said, everyone's gotta start somewhere, and this is where they start. And trust me, compared to some of the later entries in this video, the quality here is pretty good. They've got some custom models here. They're already doing some pretty cool stuff. Next video though is kind of interesting because it's a first-person Minecraft FNAF animation. It kind of reminds me of how FNAF VHS is now. It's kind of crazy to think that they didn't really do much with this. They only did 2 of these types of videos. I can understand why they didn't do it, and I'm not sure if I'd prefer that they kept doing this, but it is a very cool concept nonetheless. I don't think any other Minecraft animator has done this style of video, so I guess it lives on with FNAF VHS. Just Gold doesn't really do anything groundbreaking or experiment at all, but it does bring us the iconic purple guy skin. This guy, dude. It's hard to look at the skin and not feel a little bit of nostalgia. Yeah, this video is his origin. Again, nothing happens here, but every William Afton skin that comes after this one is taking some details from this one, if not just using the skin directly. But now that we've wrapped up early E-Mob, it's time to introduce a new challenger, that being Zamanation. While E-Mob was mainly known for their Minecraft FNAF animations, Zamanation was known for their Minecraft YouTuber parodies. And that's actually how I was introduced to Minecraft animations, through Zamanation's YouTuber parodies. So it's no surprise that their first FNAF Minecraft animation is a bit of a parody in and of itself, since this channel is mostly known for their comedy. A reoccurring theme that will surely not come back to haunt us in any negative ways. But Zamanation was about to peak. Their next Minecraft music video was about to change the YouTube landscape forever. It was an April Fool's video. What is this? What am I looking at here? This looks like the Tomodachi Life dream sequences. What's funny is that this video actually has a legitimate title and thumbnail. So I thought this was an actual animation, meaning I myself was fooled in the year 2023. Good job, Zamanation, you did it. So yeah, Zamanation wasn't exactly in the FNAF animation sphere yet. But if we go back to E-Mob, they were in a bit of a renaissance right now. Around the time that Sister Location dropped, a lot of other indie horror projects were being made, as well as indie games in general. So there was a lot more Minecraft animations being made because there was a lot more fan songs being made. Their Join Us for a Bite music video has 136 million views. And honestly, for good reason. They improved on almost everything. The lighting, the motion, everything has gone a ton better. And they kept up with their improvements. They released some of the most iconic FNAF Minecraft music videos: Do You Even, You Can't Hide, Trust Me, these all got millions and millions of views and were significantly better in quality. They also dabbled in other non-FNAF related songs like Judgment and Build Our Machine, which this video is kind of funny because it's their most viewed video on their entire channel, and it's also more viewed than the original Build Our Machine video. That just shows you how much of a peak Minecraft animation was having right now. And will continue to peak with Zamination's The Foxy Song Minecraft music video.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Now, what's so special about this one? Well, what's special about the Foxy Song animation is that it started its own series. Yeah, there was a series of videos released under the Foxy Song timeline, and they would follow an episodic type of format, telling one big story. And Zamination kept it fairly simple, not really diving into the actual FNAF lore. This is a fully unique story. Foxy is essentially, trying to convince the toy animatronics to leave with him, but they don't want to, maybe because they're AI or maybe they just feel like they can't. Until one day Purple Guy arrives, and can I just say, this frame goes hard. And after being cornered by Foxy and the other animatronics, he stabs Foxy somehow, and that kills him, somehow. I'm not really sure why it kills him, but it just does, even though he's metal. Let's just roll with it, alright? He stabs Foxy and he runs out of there. It's then followed by Follow Me. That's nice wordplay. Where the other withered animatronics are awoken after this, and they stop Purple Guy from leaving. He gets out of his car and goes back into Freddy's. That's smart. He puts on the spring lock suit and gets spring locked. The animatronics seem to think that they've succeeded, but in Don't Forget, he comes back. And this time he's even more of a furry than when he was alive. Springtrap is very animalistic here, which I'm not sure if I prefer over just how Springtrap is normally depicted, but it is a very interesting take on Springtrap. But he absolutely demolishes the other animatronics. I forgot to mention before that the Springlock suits are apparently battle ready, and Springtrap absolutely takes advantage of this by absolutely KOing every other animatronic. But they have a plan. They have the toy animatronics disassemble them and put them back together to be Mangle. Maybe this is something from the books. I don't know. I can't remember right now. They go and find Springtrap and they finally stab him again. Why are they able to be stabbed? But hey, at least they're consistent with this logic, and Purple Guy is now stabbed, meaning they could all rest now. But not William, no. They actually incorporate Ultimate Custom Night here. And can I just say, the animation got a lot better over the course of these animations. These shots are incredible, and it's kind of funny how they were able to get away with a lot of this. The only reason this is still monetized is because it's Minecraft. And there you go, that's the Zamination FNAF timeline. But what's funny is this mostly happened in the span of one day. A big bulk of the Foxy Song, Follow Me, and Don't Forget all take place in the span of one day. And yeah, that was a real speed run there. But what if you wanted this in a larger scope? Expand on what Zamination did and incorporate some actual FNAF elements, as well as expand on the more original sides. Well, look no further, because EMOB made the Disconnected set of music videos. Now, I won't go into detail about every little nook and cranny about the song like I did with the last one, because if I were to do that, then the video would be like an hour long. So I'm just gonna give like a very brief summary of everything that happened, hopefully in less than a minute. Disconnected started making the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location, but Henry sees that William is acting sus, and William guns him down. Save Me follows Henry going back to his house to check up on Charlie, but she's actually nowhere to be found and is already being killed by William Afton. This is actually one of two emotional animations that they have, which is surprising that they're able to convey so much emotion with just Minecraft. Dance to Forget makes me 100% believe the Mrs. Afton is Ballora theory, whether there's evidence for it or not. This song makes it canon. This animation makes it canon for me. It's that good. Ballora's soul, Mrs. Afton, brings William down to the sister location bunker where she tries to kill him, but he manages to outrun her and escape her. Kind of funny how they show him being a complete psychopath in the last two, and yet we're still rooting for him to succeed here. That trend is again followed in It's Me, where the crying child, or well, Michael in this instance, these were different times, follows William back to his job. But instead of finding mechanics or engineering in any way, he finds a fight scene that puts the MCU to shame. Seriously, this is really well choreographed. Again, really impressive that they were able to get this fight scene in just Minecraft. This scene right here goes hard. Michael is knocked out, and the puppet takes him home, while William is spring-locked. After this, Dream Your Dream is another emotional song where Henry and his wife are grieving the loss of their daughter, and how Henry devises FNAF 6. And finally, we have our conclusion and Break the Cycle. It's exactly what the name says it is. Look, we didn't see why Circus Baby is here, or Molten Freddy. They're just here, alright? Henry then kills Michael for no reason. He's not even like a remnant creature here. He's just a normal guy. Nonetheless, this breaks out into a fight scene between Henry and Springtrap, to where Henry gets knocked, his wife reses him, but he ends up killing himself again to kill Springtrap. His wife couldn't get Henry's reboot card, but hey, they're all burnt to a crisp now, and all the souls can rest easy now. Finally ending with showing us that Henry's wife now has schizophrenia. Seriously though, this was a really good ending, and I really appreciate all the little details that went into this, and I wish I could talk about it more, but again, this video would be way too long if I were to go into detail of this. This has to be my favorite episodic animation series, without a doubt. I'd like to mention that I did say there was the big three, 3A Display, and the reason why I haven't gone over what 3A Display has done, it's basically just Early's Animation and EMOB. Although they did do the Afton music video saga, which is actually the most faithful to the FNAF source material, meaning it's not accurate to the FNAF source material anymore. Yeah, it's going off the old game theory timeline, meaning it's completely irrelevant now, but it's still a very nice piece of history. I won't go into detail about this because again, this is just the MatPat timeline, so if you want a description of what happens in these animations, you either watch the animations for yourself, or you just watch the game theory video. Either way, these are still really cool, and honestly the most creative out of the bunch, because they have a lot more variety in their song choices. This had voice acting, which is kind of crazy that the others didn't. I think this only had voice acting for one animation, but still, nonetheless, it's pretty neat. And the FNAF 1 song being used to show William breaking out of jail, it's just gold, man. Although, as some would note, 3A Display, Examination, and EMOB would all eventually unify. And this would prove to be a little devastating, as they took a couple steps back, no, not a couple steps back, like a trillion steps back, with their song, Don't Come Crying. Now, what's so bad about Don't Come Crying? Well, not much actually. It's actually one of the most viewed videos ever. Both versions combined making 240 million plus views. Absolutely insane. Definitely high quality, but it's not really animatronic looking, and it's definitely not as cool as what we saw before. However, I guess this proved to be a lot better with younger audiences, because they would then make an entire series based around this. And I'm not talking a series like what we saw before, I'm talking a literal kids show. Fazbear and Friends. Fazbear and Friends. Where do I begin? Fazbear and Friends always just sucked to me. I know it has its fans, and if you enjoyed this, more power to you. I just can't get over the fact that EMOB, Examination, and 3A Display were sacrificed to the YouTube Kids algorithm, because It's Me could just never live up to Freddy's World of Color. But Purple Guy, no, he's still a sly dog, don't worry, we haven't changed him that much, now he's parking in handicapped spaces. Honestly, this is the first thing I thought of when I saw this sprite. But what I didn't think of is him dating the puppet. Now, mind you, they never actually started dating, but this is still incredibly weird, Examination. What were you thinking? So basically, William is dating the corpse of his best friend's daughter. Why? And I could go on and on. This is just a content farm. They only have a minute or two of original content, and the rest is just reused from other Fazbear and Friends episodes and shorts. I can go on and on about why I don't like Fazbear and Friends. From the use of Five Nights at Freddy's selling merch of something that isn't even their own intellectual property, to being a blatant content farm, being uploaded across 3 different channels, completely killing off their old content style. There is a bright side, right? Of course there is. They promised to go back to Minecraft animated music videos. Well, that's great. What'd they make? Oh, it's a song that has nothing to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just, you know, masking as a Five Nights at Freddy's song. And it's actually about one of their own original characters. Neat. I could tell you that the music video is of good quality, both the song and animation, just like everything else Fazbear and Friends related. But it's safe to say, whether you love it or hate it, we're never getting the old EMOB, 3A Display, or Examination ever again. And this is kind of where the story ends for these 3. And while Mob Games now is working on bigger projects like Poppy Playtime, there's still small animators animating these Minecraft FNAF music videos still. And to those who still are, I salute you. If you are at all interested in revisiting Minecraft animation, take a look at some smaller creators as well, as they're basically all we have left of the golden age of Minecraft animation. So please be sure to give them your full support. But hey, let me know your thoughts on all this. And if you watched any of these back in the day, let me know which one was your favorite. Mine's have to be It's Me, followed closely by Drawn to the Bitter. These 2 are great. Anyways, I'll see you all next time. Bye!
Guys, is this Freddy Fazbear? Arr, 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 arr.